In today's video, we're gonna discuss my honest Kaspa price prediction because I'm so freaking sick of all these moon boys that give you this crazy price prediction that Kaspa is gonna go to 1 trillion market cap, that Kaspa is gonna go to $40, $50. I'm sick of hearing these things. So I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of what your realistic expectations on Kaspa could be. This is a very important concept that you need to understand in crypto. The only thing that is gonna lead to your disappointment is gonna be the discrepancy between your expected price and the price that you're actually gonna achieve when selling your Kaspa. So for instance, if you think that Kaspa is gonna go to $100 and then Kaspa goes to $1, then your disappointment is gonna be huge. But if you expect maybe Kaspa to go to $1.5 and then it goes to 1 in reality, then you're not gonna be disappointed. Even if Kaspa goes to $2 and you were expecting $1.5, then you're gonna be super happy. So this is a very important thing that I want you to keep in mind before starting this video. And before we actually get started, of course, don't forget to drop a like if you appreciate this content. Subscribe if you haven't already because you're missing out on daily alpha. So I would also activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything out. The price of Kaspa has stayed around here for quite a long time now, I would say. After the big run-up that we had, the peak that we achieved in February around 17, 18 cents, whatever that was. But then every altcoin, including Kaspa is not any different from any other altcoin that we see in the market when it comes to price action. We had around a 50 to 60% correction from the very top. And this was completely normal because it happened to every altcoin, both the new ones and the old ones. Now it seems to be waking up again, and actually we're seeing a decent pump in my opinion. In the last week we went up to 14 cents, more or less. Very good. And why is Kaspa not moved? Because it's not the face of the market. The market was red because of the Bitcoin halving dip, etc. And again, Kaspa is not any different. So in my opinion, you should have probably DCA'd Kaspa right here. This is not financial advice. Don't take anything of this as financial advice, but just my own thoughts. My bag of Kaspa was full, so I decided to not accumulate more and focus on other altcoins. But honestly, a 10-cent Kaspa is as low as it's gonna get moving forward, if you ask me. And I don't want you to FOMO in this video at all, but you guys can easily tell that a 60 to 70% correction from the top, it's a good buying zone for Kaspa. And right now, it seems like we're starting another leg up, and probably, in my opinion, as soon as ETFs are approved and with all the new developments into Kaspa, we're probably gonna go into new all-time highs very, very soon. So before jumping into price prediction, what are the main catalyst events that are gonna dictate how high Kaspa is gonna go and what my price prediction is gonna be? So the first and main factor is the exchange listings. Kaspa needs tier 1 exchange listings, otherwise it's going to be just another layer 1 altcoin that is going to go nowhere. Now I have strong reasons to believe that Kaspa is going to get listed on Binance and Coinbase, just because, you know, we have a foundation behind it. Yes, it's a non-profit organization, this is a fair launch project, etc. However, these people have money, so Kaspa actually has money. After you do some digging, you actually realize about these things, and in my opinion, it's not going to be a deal breaker to pay for a tier 1 exchange listing. And also, I gotta say that it would be quite unreasonable for a tier 1 exchange to not feed on this crazy trading volume that Kaspa is gonna have in a full bull market, especially because Kaspa is in the top 50 of crypto, I think, even in this very moment after the correction. So it would be quite stupid, in my opinion, for an exchange to not list something that is so high up above the list, and it's over 3 billion in market cap before even the altcoin season actually starts. So that's a big thing. The second one is going to be the advent of KRC20 network and KRC20 tokens. Imagine if we have stable coins running on Kaspa or memes running on Kaspa. That is going to be very good for the ecosystem. People are going to FOMO like crazy. Even if we see a fraction of the meme coin volume that we've seen on Solana, on Kaspa this time, you can rest assured that people are going to FOMO like crazy. Third and last one will probably be how the altcoin market is going to go overall. Because of course, if we have a massive super cycle that Bitcoin goes, you know, 4 or 5x from here, and all the altcoins will follow suit, and the Bitcoin dominance comes down and the altcoin market cap goes through the moon, I do expect a big chunk to be dived into Kaspa. Okay, so these are the three main factors. Now I would like to go to the price prediction because I'm sure that this is also why you clicked on this video. Gonna keep it very straightforward. The conservative option that I have is 0.8 to $1. I think that this is extremely realistic and perhaps a little bearish. $1 Kaspa to me is a no-brainer, especially given all the catalyst events that I've given you. So I'm not gonna dive into this that much. I think it's gonna be quite easy for Kaspa. Then the next one is gonna be a realistic option. That this is where I think Kaspa is gonna realistically be without being overly optimistic, but also not overly bearish. And this is gonna be in the range of $1.5 to $2. That would put Kaspa right above a 10x from here, perhaps up to a 12 to 13x. This is very realistic in my opinion, and if Kaspa gets a tier 1 exchange listing, even a Binance or a Coinbase, even just one of those, I think that it's going to be a no-brainer that we're going to fall into this bracket. Now, here's where things get a little weird. The optimistic option is $2 to $3 range. I don't think it's out of the question. I think it definitely can happen when it comes to Kaspa because, you know, if it gets listed to at least 2 tier 1 exchanges, if the altcoin market cap gets to new all-time highs and the KRC20 tokens adoption is good, I think that the optimistic option could take place $2 to $3, probably somewhere along those range. The market cap of Kaspa would have to be, I think, on the top of my head, something like 60 to 70 billion in market cap. It's definitely a little optimistic, but it could definitely happen. And I know that a lot of you guys will say, oh, but Kaspa, you know, if Kaspa was to reach the market cap of Cardano at all-time high, and Cardano is shit, and Kaspa is amazing, so Kaspa is going to surpass this. Yes, but it's not that simple. You need to also understand that the previous bull run was very different in my opinion. There's too many things to consider. If we were to base ourselves on just the technology itself and how much better actually the community of Kaspa could be considered to the one of Cardano, and how much more bullish even the roadmap of Kaspa could be considered to the one of Cardano, and how it actually Kaspa serves a purpose, you know, of digital silver and replacing all the faults that Bitcoin had when it comes to, you know, actually being a means of currency, then I do believe that Kaspa should surpass Cardano, but it's just not that simple. So you don't want to be overly optimistic. That's what I'm saying. It can happen, but it could also not happen. Now, when we go to $4 to $5, I don't want to say that this is absolutely impossible, but I'm going to tell you that it's just quite unrealistic to me. Yes, we could make the Cardano option, but listen, it would just have to be a little too big for what I think the potential of Kaspa could be. I was buying Kaspa when it was 1 cent, 1 cent and a half. And there was even people that were earlier than me in Kaspa. Don't you think that those people will heavily start taking profits if we were to get to those prices? There's gonna be a lot of selling pressure in big resistance levels. So this is also why I think that it's a bit crazy. Now, $10 is when it just becomes stupid, and then it just becomes, you know, like you're part of a cult and you're just expecting Kaspa to land on the moon. Unfortunately, this can't happen. I think it's just extremely unrealistic at this point. I really don't see it happening. And then I've heard price prediction that say that Kaspa is going to go to $40, $50 plus. Don't even get me started. You're retarded. And this concludes my honest price prediction of Kaspa. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my choices. Of course, I'm very open to your feedback as long as you can actually back your statement. Don't just say, oh, Kaspa $100 easy. Then you're probably stupid. But if you have some bit of common sense, say why. Why do you expect Kaspa to go to the levels that you expect? I want to hear from you, and I want to have interesting conversations for y'all. You guys already know that I have the best VIP group in the sphere, and I'm not exaggerating because I know the value that I'm providing to people, and I'm changing people's lives and helping them set themselves to the right path to create generational wealth this bull cycle. We've also started introducing private sales to get in at the cheapest prices, the prices that VCs and angel investors get in, so that you can make big multipliers before even these projects are listed on exchanges itself. So well before the normies. If you're already a seasoned investor investing on Maxi as soon as a project gets listed, think what you can do if you can actually get a 10x before the project is even tradable on exchanges. So that is a big deal. As a lifetime member, you're also get access to all of my courses that are going to be refreshed very soon. I'm actually starting to film the new videos right now. Prices are increasing very soon, so you're also warned that you want to get in as soon as you can so that you're not going to be subject to all these price increases. Lifetime access is easily the best value for money, but of course you do you. You can also try a month, and if you don't like it, by all means you can leave. There's no commitment, but I'm sure that you're going to stay. That being said, I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey soon, and until then, take care for now.